If you guys lacking coins for all the new cards that are out, then check out mulefactory.com. They're the cheapest site I've found for coins. They deliver in 5 minutes, and if you use TGC Kurt5 at checkout, you get 5% off your order. Check them out with the link down below now.
What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to a brand new FIFA 10 to FIFA 17 video. Today we have something that is completely unusual, and I think it's going to be very interesting to look at how these players have changed throughout the years. Today we're going to be looking at the Leicester team of last year, so we're going to include like Kante, basically the best side they had last year, and how they have changed from FIFA 10 to FIFA 17. This is kind of in lieu of Ranieri getting sacked. I wanted to see just what a side Ranieri's put together, like to show how it was a team of nobodies and how he's really made them into somebody. And I think it's going to be interesting to look at all these players in the last few years. Some of them have FIFA 10 cards, some of them like Kante for example only go as far back as FIFA 15. Now, I don't normally put so many players in the same episode, so it's going to take me quite a while to smash through them. So if you guys could smash that like button, that would be absolutely fantastic to show your support of it. The previous episodes of this we've done has been unreal. You guys have smashed likes, smashed views, the lot. Also, if you could comment down below, I know I'm asking for a lot, but bear with me. If you could comment down below any future teams like this you'd like me to do, or future things you'd like me to cover. We've done Team of the Year, we've done Leicester. What do you want to see me do in FIFA 10 to FIFA 17? And lastly, if you guys haven't checked out my FM series, there will be a link to that as well. It's on my second channel. I do recommend you go have a little watch. It's gone down so well. The response has been unreal. So we're going to start off with Kasper Schmeichel. We're going to go straight to his upgraded card, his 82 rated card. Now, if we look back through the years, he started off at FIFA 10 with a Notts County card, a silver 73 rated. He moved on to Leeds for 1 season. I'm not sure if it was on loan or permanent, where he had a downgrade to 70 rated. Now, he was like, people were talking about him, saying he was a good goalie, but he was one of those ones where everyone was like, he's never going to be his dad, is he? He's never going to be as good as his dad. He moved to Leicester and he kind of started to show a little bit of form. FIFA 12, he had his silver card, the same with FIFA 13, very similar cards. He did actually get in form for the first time in FIFA 13. And then in the season, I believe that Leicester came up. Schmeichel got a team of the season card, I believe, in the championship. It was when they do like all the lower leagues. He kept his silver card for FIFA 15, and then FIFA 16, where he was starting to actually be class, he got himself the 75 rated gold and also an upgrade. And then we're at where we are now. FIFA 17, he has his 82 rated upgraded card. He's gone a long way. He's being hyped up massively. A lot of people are rating him so much at the moment. He's doing bits in the Champions League. Although he is being kind of scheduled out as one of the main players that are at fault for Ranieri's leaving. So you can think of that two ways. You can either give him props for how good he's been, or you can kind of blame him, as a lot of people are. Next up we have Fuchs, and this is a man that has had a very, very interesting career. So if we go back to FIFA 10 for Fuchs, we'll see he had a left mid card at VfL Bochum, the German side. I'm not sure if they're in the first division or second division at that point, but he's always been a little bit more of an attacking fullback, left wing backs, left mid cards, that's the sort of thing. Reminds me of Marcelo kind of in that way. But he went on to Mainz for a season after that, where he actually had a pretty good season at Mainz as the left wing back. He hadn't informed that year, and it earned him a move to Schalke, where he played quite a lot of games. He was pretty influential. However, his next few years, they're kind of similar sort of cards. He has 3 like medium rated gold cards. He does get 1 rare. And then he gets his silver card the year before his move to Leicester. He has a silver Schalke card. It's not really that useful, but everyone always kind of thought of him as good passer, good crossing, good free kicks. He's always been that sort of player. And obviously he got the move to Leicester for their title winning season. He's one of a few players to come from the Bundesliga who were already established, and he got his Team of the Year card that year, Team of the Season card. He's not really going to be that ever used in any FIFA teams, but he was very influential to their side. Talking of players that are never going to be used on FIFA, we're going to have a look at Wes Morgan, another one with a very, very interesting pass. He's a player that a lot of these were silver before Ranieri came along. That's all you need to know, really. Wes Morgan, back in the day, FIFA 10, he was at Nottingham Forest, had a 67 rated card. Following year 69, a lot of his cards are very similar. We're going to skip a bunch ahead here, because as you can see, 12 and 13 are all 69 rated. However, the FIFA 13 one was his first year at Leicester. That was when he was obviously not in the Premier League at the time, but he was one of the players that really did kind of shine as they were coming up the leagues. The year they got promoted again, FIFA 14, you'll see that he got a Team of the Season card as well. A lot of the Leicester players were massive. They had an incredible season in the Championship, but as did a lot of people. He then actually changed nation to Jamaican. I don't know if he's actually played for them or he just decided that was what he was going to say. He was down as a Jamaican player. And he had his Premier League winning season, the 73 rated card. He also got a team of the season and an inform that year. And that, of course, led to his upgrade. He's got a 77 rated card. He also, actually, if we show this, he was one that's been upgraded. There was a lot of Leicester players getting upgrades, which blows my mind considering the situation they're in. It kind of annoys me. But Wes Morgan actually now has a 79 rated card through a winter upgrade. It's ridiculous. I don't know why. He's been abysmal. Him and Robert Huth have been embarrassing, but that's the level they're at now. Of course, we do have to go on to Robert Huth as well. And I really want to kind of explain, like, I don't get this. Once again, Robert Huth got an upgrade. Why did all the Leicester players get winter upgrades when they have quite frankly been 100 times worse than they were last season? Surely they should have been 80 rated and then got a downgrade. That's what's blowing my mind. But we're going to go back a few years for Rob Huth. And we don't go far back enough for his Chelsea days. I'm sure some of you guys know he used to play for Chelsea. He actually won the league when he was there. But if we look, he had a 75 rated card at Stoke. He was part of a very, like, demolishing back line that Stoke had. Obviously never took too much of a foray up the table, but he was always a very solid defender. Very similar card for a couple of years. His FIFA 12 one actually wasn't too bad. His FIFA 13, I mean, a lot of these aren't too usable. His FIFA 14, though, when he took a massive dip in pace. He went from a 64 pace player to a 51 pace player. An enormous downgrade right there. Following year, he moves to Leicester. Well, he's Stoke for the first half of the season, then moves to Leicester. Again, a pretty low rated card, and then the Premier League title winning season happens, as all of them. They all seem to have team of the seasons. It's crazy how many lists. Obviously, they won the league. Of course, they're going to have a load of team of the seasons. But he had his 78 rated card with 44 pace, got his team of the season, and then got downgraded pace at pretty much every stat again. So now he's at his 80 rated point, but it's kind of been a little bit all over the place en route. Another one with an undeserved flipping upgrade. He should, if they're going to upgrade him, they should have done it in the summer. They shouldn't have given him a 74 rated card in the summer and then a 75 rated card now. I don't get it. These guys should have all started as the higher rated one and been downgraded. It doesn't make sense to me. But we are going to include his gold card because you kind of have to. This is a player that's actually kind of had a little bit of a better build-up beforehand. I'm sure you guys know a long time ago he was playing for Man United, not really playing for them, but was at Man United. FIFA 10, he was at Newcastle. This is what I kind of remember the bulk of his career from, was Newcastle. He did float around a few other clubs, but he started off at Newcastle. Following season, he had a pretty good Newcastle card and actually had an inform. Season after that, it gets even better. FIFA 12, he has this cool card, but he also got a team of the season that year, an 81 rated card, and that was kind of when he broke onto the scene. However, the following season he was sold to QPR, which is a little bit unusual. That was when they were flashing a lot of money around. He had a couple seasons at QPR, as you can see on the screen. He went back down to a silver, and then got his move to Leicester for FIFA 15. He obviously wasn't rated that highly because ever since his Newcastle days, they just didn't really want to give him a good card. I think Simpson was really good last year. I thought he was really influential. But as you're going to see, he got his 72 rated card last year, and then this year he obviously gets the card he's on now. I need to speed these up a little bit because we've got a lot to get through still. But I think it's unfair that he started the game with a 74 rated card. He should have been gold and then probably downgraded. But we're going to go on to the midfield now. And that is Danny Drinkwater. I still can't get over this guy. He was abysmal for England, but he was just crazy for Leicester. What a man. We're going to scroll back down to FIFA 10. I actually remember his bronze cards back in the day, especially FIFA 11, but we'll look at his FIFA 10 one first. A 59 rated bronze playing for Huddersfield. Really not that interesting. He floated around the non-leagues for a few years. The following season, he was at Cardiff. This is a card I remember using on FIFA a lot. Back then, the bronze cards, everyone loved all the bronzes and silvers. He was a sick card then. FIFA 12, he was at Barnsley. Another pretty interesting one. That's 3 seasons now. He's basically floated around the Championship, all that sort of area, not really broken into anything. But he got his move to Leicester in FIFA 13, and he started to break onto the scene there. FIFA 14, he has a silver 68 rated card, and that was when he got another team of the season. Very similar, like a lot of the Leicester players that year. Promotion year, he got a team of the season. He had a pretty solid year. After that, they kind of stay in the Division 1, the FIFA 15 one, 70 rated, and then he got upgraded to 72 for their title winning season. Just like everyone else, he got a team of the season that year. Pretty good card, which led to an upgrade to 80 rated. I'd be surprised if we see him in the 80s next year. I'm sure he'll get a downgrade, but it's going to be interesting to see just what they do for him. Next up, we have N'Golo Kante. Now, this one we're not going to be going back too far for. We're going to go back to FIFA 15, which was when he broke onto the scene. I'm going to put this card in just to show how incredible this player is. If we go back to FIFA 15, I believe that's Stade Malherbe de Caen. I might be wrong. All I can see is their badge. I'm trying to use my French League 2 knowledge to try and base it off that. But he got a move to Leicester the following season at the end of that year. And I mean, what a revelation this guy was last season. Nobody expected it to happen. He started off with his 76 rated card. He got upgraded to 77. And I'm going to put his team of the season on the card right on the screen right here because it is simply unreal. The hope is that this year, obviously, you see he's got his 81 card. He's got his 83 card. He's got his 88 in form. The hope is that he gets like a 90 rated team of the season. It's going to be a card and a half. Every stat there you're looking at, it's going to be ridiculous. We're going to move on now to Riyad Mahrez, one of the disappointments of the season. Yeah, there's not much else you can say other than that. I believe he had the highest standard rated card of any of the Leicester players this year with the 85 rated card. He's had an interesting few years. This one we only go back to FIFA 13 for. He was playing, I believe that's Havres. I'm not sure how you say it exactly. Le Havre AC, something like that. The badge was a little bit unusual, but he was down as a French player with a centre-forward card, FIFA 13. Following year, FIFA 14, he was still at the club and still had a French card, but he was now down as a right midfielder rather than the centre-forward, which is obviously what Leicester bought him, expecting him to be. Following season, he gets his Leicester card and the Algerian change, and this is when he broke onto the scene. I'm not sure how many of you guys remember, but before the title winning season, in around February, he went on this crazy run, and he basically kept them up that year. He was playing behind the striker, playing on the right, on the left. He has informs all over the place. He was unreal. I might try and get his stats up and maybe put them on the screen. I'm not sure if I will, but have a little search yourself if not, and to see just how crazy he was. Then we go to last year, FIFA 16. You would have thought he would have got a bigger upgrade, but his upgrade was only to 73 with 80 pace. Not really that usable of a card. But then, his season was unreal. Him and Vardy with the... Well, I mean, I guess you have to mention Kante with the drop they've had. But he was unbelievable last season. There is no denying it. And I'm going to talk you through his card set. I'm going to maybe put them on the screen as well. But he started off silver 73, got a 74 in form, 76 January upgrade. Then he got an 80 in form, 81 in form, 82 in form, 83 purple card. I believe they were the heroes. Then the pink footies card, and then a 96 in form, and then he ended with a 93 team of the season. That's got to be the biggest increase in 1 year to go from 73 to 93 in your special cards, which is absolutely unreal. Then, of course, he has his 85 rated card this year, which I'm sure you guys can see, with his team of the group stage and his team of the tournament, or maybe man of the match, one of the African Cups. And then we're going to go on to Shinji Okazaki, a pretty important player for them last year. He was no Jamie Vardy, but he contributed a lot to the side. He got important goals. He did important stuff. Now, we can only go as far back as FIFA 12. I thought this guy, yeah, he's quite old. I'm surprised. I mean, that makes him, what, nearly 31? I'm surprised he only goes back as far as FIFA 12. I wonder where he was playing beforehand. But FIFA 12... he was at Stuttgart. He had a silver 74 rated card. He was a striker. Then he was moved on to Mainz. I'm not sure if... I think that might have been the end of the following season that he went to Mainz. But he had a left mid card that year. He kind of played as an inside forward. I don't think left mid is true. I think it's more like a... I think like a Martial, whereas they're down as a left mid, but they're not. They're basically playing inside forward off the striker. He had a World Cup card, which won't be on the screen. Then a left mid card again at Mainz, but this one he started to get striker informs. He's playing as like the defensive forward, the one who runs around a lot, does the job for you. He had FIFA 15 year with 77 rated striker. First time he's been gold striker, that is. And he got an inform that year, got his move to Leicester and got his 78 rated card. He wasn't one to get a team of the season. He didn't contribute that much, but he did do a few bits. And then obviously he's got his 77 rated card now. So, this video's gone on long enough. We get into one of the more interesting ones. Well, they're all flipping interesting. All these players have had an unbelievable career. But it's Jamie Vardy to finish us off. I didn't finish this last left mid because, like, all Brighton was really boring and there was a few other players to choose from and none of them really interested me. So we're going to look at Jamie Vardy. He has had... bit of an interesting one. We've all heard that, oh, he played for Fleetwood Town, he's done all this sort of thing, he was on the bench with Harry Kane at one point, and all this sort of stuff that nobody really cares about. We're going to look at his FIFA 13 card. He has been at Leicester for his entire time of FIFA. FIFA 13, he looked hideous on his card. It's a horrific picture, but that card is awful. No pace, there's nothing about it. FIFA 14, it's essentially identical card. FIFA 15, it starts to get a bit better. They give him some pace. He's an 85 rated card. I feel like he had that card face forever, although he just hasn't changed his stance. But he got an inform that year, he was quite good. Then he has a FIFA 16 year. This is the mental one. He gets his 71 rated card, is silver. He gets upgraded to 75, gets a 75 rated footies card, 78 inform, 80 inform, 82 record breaker, and a 91 team of the season. Absolutely unreal. Of course, this year, he then got his upgrade to 82. I'd be surprised if he's over 81 next year. I think he'll be 80, 81, unless he gets a move. Who knows? He's not had a very good season. He did get an inform for his performance, I believe, against Manchester City. And they are going to be playing, at the time we're recording, in about an hour, because I'm recording just before Leicester Liverpool. You never know. They could be unreal in this final turn of events. But guys, that is the end of this Leicester video. I feel like I've needed to cough for the entirety of it, so I'm going to go away and cough my guts out. Smash the like button if you did enjoy it. Let me know down below any future teams you would like to see. Have a fantastic day, guys, and I will see you all next time. Bye!